maybe you're out tonight with somebody else by your side. Oh, 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 you forgot about me, yeah.
I think in this album definitely had more creative input into it. I think it's just a little bit more of a mature record. I think you have to take that little bit step, a little bit. I'm a year older, of course,
Cool.
but no, I think the first album was maybe just more poppy songs really across the board, but still really, really cool songs. And the album done so well, and I'm so proud of it. I just think the songs now we've just taken it a little bit more to a maturer step.
All alone, wondering if you feel as low as I do without you. Oh, oh, oh.
What I loved about the album when I listened to it back was actually lots of different styles of songs in it. You know, and we've still got a little bit of reggae in there. We've got a bit of the old school vintage style of music in there. We've got a bit of bandy music in there. But I've also got, you know, that sort of the Heart Skips a Beat record on there as well. So it's got a really different vibe on it, which I really, really like. And as an artist, I'm trying to be I don't want to be someone that's very stereotypical, and that's the only kind of music I can do.
Me, I know that you're some who else. So put another record on.
You know, I wanted to come back with this record with something a little bit different, to say, look, you know, yeah, I've done Please Don't Let Me Go and I've done Thinking of Me, and they were very reggae influenced. Whereas this album with Heart Skips a Beat was a completely different song, and the new single Dance With Me Tonight is very old school and very sort of old school Motown vibe, soulful, very soulful. So yeah, I just wanted to try and change up a little bit really, and try and show people a different side to me. I think that's important for artists to do that. I think, especially for me, that's how I want to be perceived as someone that can delve into different kinds of music and still do it and still make it a me record.
Yeah. When my heart skips a beat. Oh, 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 oh.
When you're in the X Factor, there's this stigma behind it. You know, I don't really know the reason why. I don't know why it doesn't work for these people. I don't know. I mean, would me and JLS be different, and then the other acts that have not won the show be any different if they won it? I don't know. I generally don't know what it is. All I know is that, you know, when I left the show, I just worked really hard. You know, and I got into the studio and I spoke to people like Simon, and I spoke to my label, and I gave them an outline of where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do, and they were happy for that to happen, and happy for me to dress the way I dress, to sing the way I sing, not try and change anything about me really.
Oh, baby, I just want you to dance with me.
Any artist will sit and tell you, sitting here, you know, you love performing. It's the best thing in the world. You mean you can sit in the studio for months writing songs, and you know, the stresses of the album and the tracks, who's going to be the singles, blah, blah, blah. But when you actually get out and get to perform in front of your own fans, or even in front of new fans, you know, it's great. And I've found that even doing these live shows in different race courses and different things around the country, you know, you get to see people actually turn around and going, actually, I didn't know Olly, you know, I didn't know Olly's music before, I didn't really like it, but you know what, loved him tonight, I thought it was a brilliant show. And obviously now you've got the social networks, you've got the Twitters and the Facebooks, and you can see more people sort of, you know, seeing you at these shows and going, oh, I really like his music. So.
Want you to dance with me tonight. So come on.
But you know, one thing I'd say, I just love my job. I love what I do. I love getting up every day and doing my job. It's a long way from where I was as a call centre. I do miss sometimes. I do miss the 9 to 5 job, I've got to say. Yeah. I do miss working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Sometimes that structural life and having a nice weekend off with the boys and the lads and going on a lads' weekend somewhere. But
on balance.
Hey, I've got a great job, and I'm very grateful and very happy and very lucky to be where I am. So.
Tonight, yeah.